Then if it's exposed that you and I had an affair, then it will all fall on your shoulders, Heidi. How did you enjoy the documentary, Isabel? I didn't enjoy it, but I want to show you how much I love you. Like, making love? No, I couldn't bring myself to do it. Why not, Wanda? Elvira was your best friend. Your husband was on it. Did it make you feel uncomfortable? Did it make you feel fearful? I hope it did. Why are you here, Isidore? Devante is downstairs and he can come back at any moment. Chill out, Isabel. It's not like the two of us are having an affair. Besides, we never had an affair when you did break your vows. Like I told you, Zeke, Ulysses still refuses to even look at me. Christmas is coming up soon. Maybe she'll go easy on you for the holidays. I doubt it. Thanksgiving was a disaster and I feel like Christmas is gonna feel much worse. Yes, Devante, I am scared. It worries me that on top of Ben keeping the diary, the whole world seems to be looking for it as if Elvira's diary is some sort of buried treasure. Did you not speak with Ben like you were supposed to? This is new. I can't remember the last time you sat in the living room on your own with no phone or video game console. I came downstairs to get water, but then I heard Dad speaking with D.A. Russo. Okay, it makes sense for them to get in contact since they both work with law enforcement, but the two of them having an affair has nothing to do with putting people in prison. Keep your voice down. My daughters are still here. They can walk in at any moment. And I can leave whenever they step in. This was gonna be a quick visit anyway. I want to know how you were doing with the release of Elvira's documentary. My head is spinning, Isidore. I'm terrified that the whole world knows about your sister's diary. It makes me nervous knowing that your nephew can tear my family apart at any moment. Like I told you, Isabel, let me handle Ben and don't worry about a thing. You haven't actually told me how you plan to keep him quiet. Don't worry. I bet Christmas will end up better this time around. At least Ulysses can't hide her struggles no more. Since we're on the topic of the holidays, every year Theodosius' palace celebrates the new year by having fireworks at the beachfront. Are you asking me to come? It's really for adults. I'm telling you that this is a perfect chance for us to take the next step. For your information, I did confront Ben. Why didn't you say anything? What happened? He told me that he wouldn't tell Udell anything, and you just took his word for it? Shouldn't that be enough? Wanda, you know as much as I do that this isn't a game. If that diary ever comes to light, then it will affect our families for the worse. What does Ben want in return? An impossible ultimatum. If you don't want Ben to expose our secrets, then you better make it possible. It's not possible. Ben told me that if Max goes down for forcing himself on my daughter, then he'll tell Udell everything. Simple. Get your daughter to drop the charges against Max Russo. Keeve, what are you talking about? I'm not making this up, Mom. Dad admitted on the phone that he and D.A. Russo have been having an affair. What exactly did you hear? The whole conversation. They were worried about Elvira Russo's documentary and her diary. Her diary? Yeah. Dad doesn't like how there's a lot of uproar about the diary missing, even though Dad is supposed to look for it. But that's also confusing because he told D.A. Russo that her son Ben has the diary. Oh my goodness. Mom, Dad told Heidi to beg her son to hand the diary over, but she declined. I can't wrap my mind around this. Do you think Dad would just keep the diary to himself and get rid of it because of what's inside? Can you say something? Dad says that if he and D.A. Russo get exposed, then it's all her fault. And like I told you before, Isabel, there's nothing you have to concern yourself with. Are you sure? Positive. Because I feel like you're doing nothing about it. You think that I just stand still when there's a literal ticking time bomb? Isidore, you know that if Ben reveals what's inside of that diary, then my marriage with Devante is over. Are you sure that's what you want, Nichelle? Yes, I'm sure. Like I said, we love each other, so I don't see why not. After this issue with my sister, you've been so caring, and I know that you're the right person to share my first time with. But there's something else I gotta ask you. What's your question? Is this your first time too? You're sicker than I thought. You're lucky we're in a public place, because I could smack the taste off your mouth for what you just told me. You have 2 daughters, for crying out loud. What if what happened to my daughter happened to them? No boy forced himself on my daughters. Unlike you, I would make sure that the boy would have been handled the second one of my daughters told me that they were hurt. According to my youngest daughter, your daughter just lied so that she wouldn't get in trouble. Your daughter also wasn't there. My daughter was, and I believe her. Most of all, I won't sacrifice my child for you. This is more than just my needs, Wanda. Your life is on the line as well. Your entire family will fall apart if Ben tells Udell that you knew about me and Elvira. You've got a choice. Either put Max in prison or keep the family that you love so dearly. Where's your father now? Where he always is after work. In his room sleeping. Mom, I don't want Max Russo to be my stepbrother. Don't be ridiculous. That's never gonna happen. Are you gonna divorce Dad? Keeve, you need to let me handle this. Please, just leave me alone. What would I gain from seeing your marriage fall apart? You'd gain me. Well, not really, but I'm sure that's what you think will happen. After these past few conversations we've had, it seems like you never got over me, and you need to. I'm happy with Devante. Seeing you happy is all I care about. Bye, Isabel. But you would be much happier with me. Yeah, this will be my first time. I'm actually kind of nervous. So am I. But at least we can be nervous together, Zeke. New Year's Eve? New Year's Eve. Even though I'm nervous, I can't wait to spend it with you. Bye. We're gonna have to find another way to make sure that Ben stays silent. How do you suggest doing that, Wanda? Something other than telling my daughter that she won't get justice for what Max did to her. But if Max did nothing, then I doubt she would mind. I'm not changing my mind, Devante. Besides, how do you think Udell would feel if Yvette drops the charges all of a sudden? Convince her not to tell him that it was your idea. Correction, this is your idea, and your idea is sick and stupid. Fine then. If you feel that way, then enjoy having a happy family while it lasts. Let's hope that Max is found innocent, because if he isn't, then you might as well enjoy your last Christmas as a married woman. Hello? Terry? Yes. I called to let you know that I changed my mind. You can still give the kids at the hospital toys and share the Christmas story with them. Thank you. What made you change your mind? The kids and their families deserve a sense of peace and hope for the holiday, Shelley. Even if it is a lie. I can tell you that it isn't. I'm not having a religious debate with you. Just accept the offer. Also, I do apologize for what your family went through with the lawsuit. Thank you. And Merry Christmas, Terry. Terry? Hello?